The fight's inevitable.
Eddie, what do you make of Wilder saying that his win over Ortiz is bigger than Joshua's over
A load of bollocks. Excuse my language. But it was a good win. It was the first credible win as a world champion. Because all the other fights that he's had, listen, Joshua's boxed Molina, but he did, nearly decapitate him in 3 rounds. Wilder went 9 rounds. He got hurt in the fight. The Halpers, they went 11 rounds. The state of Wilder after the Halpers fight, he was rocked in that fight. Stavern twice, Spilker, who's been proved like he's not even anywhere near that level. So that was, in terms of that's tough for the Klitschko fight. No, not at all. But it was a very strong win.
What did Joshua say about the fight?
Nothing. He enjoyed it. He thought it was a great fight. Listen, he wants to make that fight as big as possible, and the performance helped grow that fight, and it added value to Deontay Wilder in the negotiations.
Do you see Wilder Joshua as more of a Vegas fight or a UK fight, or maybe a New York fight?
Maybe both. I've seen a lot of comments that there's more money for the fight in America. Might be right. It's marginal, but Joshua doesn't. I mean, Joshua's happy to do the fight in the US, and I believe Wilder's happy to do the fight in the UK. I do believe that. I don't believe he's lying, and I don't believe either of them. Like, both of them want the fight. There's no question. I mean, if you're Deontay Wilder, how can you not want the fight? You're going to earn 5, 6, 7 times more money than you've ever earned in one fight.
How many pay-per-view buys do you envision perhaps?
Well, that's a good question. I think the line on the range is between 500 and $1 million. 500 is probably the low end, and $1 million's the high end. But you'd be surprised when these two get together and people start talking, and you see the press tour. I mean, it's a brilliant fight, it's a brilliant build-up. And I think it's the biggest fight in boxing.
Is that the biggest fight? I mean, I know you promoted a lot of big fights, and maybe fights that you even did more business, but that'd be the biggest fight of your career?
Yeah, because it's the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. So,
Does it excite you?
Of course. It excites me because I know what's going to happen. And I'm excited to watch Anthony Joshua be crowned under. That's always been, it's very unusual to have a fighter from his debut and take him, like normally in boxing you'd sort of, someone would leave someone, or you pick him up after the 10th fight or when they're world champion, but we had him from the debut. And the goal has always been to become undisputed heavyweight champion of the world and make a load of money on the way. But he's already done that. So now the focus is just supremacy in world heavyweight boxing, and that comes with all the belts.
I know he's already a big star in England, but do you think he could become a star in America too?
Yeah, easily. But he's got to be willing to put the time in, and that's not something that he's necessarily bothered about. Do you know what I mean? Like all he wants to do is improve as a fighter and a person. So him becoming more popular in America, it's not like he sits there at home and says, I really want to become more popular in America. But I would say to him, listen, we should go out, do a couple of weeks, see the press, do some talk shows. But it's just about time. People say, oh, he's got to crack America. Why? Look how much money he's making in the UK versus how much money people are making.
Is that arrogant?
No, but there's always been that element of, if you want to crack it in boxing, you should crack the American market. And I agree with that in a way. But it doesn't mean there's more money here. There's not more money for him here, obviously if he was bigger, but there's not many pay-per-view fights out there for him, other than Deontay Wilder. And to be a pay-per-view fighter...
Still talking about fucking heavyweights here?
Doesn't matter more.
To be a pay-per-view fighter, you've got to be built from the get-go. So Joshua is not a pay-per-view fighter.
I paid for his ticket to get here,
I was thinking it on the way out.
I'm just saying.
I was thinking
I'm just saying. We could talk about Parker too. He could ruin the whole card.
He's going soon.
Tough fight. He is, huh?
I think I said before, I think it's... Mike didn't agree with me. Mike laughed.
Parker was ordinary. He won 12 rounds with a journeyman.
Okay, all right, we'll see.
Yeah, but the thing is Parker styles make fights. Parker boxed Hughie Fury. Hughie Fury ran for 12 rounds. Kajanu came in at 4 days' notice, and Parker was so pissed off. When you got someone like Joshua, the dynamic changes in the mind. You don't come out and put in a lethargic performance. You come in zoned in because you know how dangerous it is.
No pressure, just throw the right hand.
Joshua said to me,
throw the right hand.
Joshua said to me, this is going to be a very tough technical fight.
Right.
Because Parker's not an idiot, and he moves well, and he's got speed. And Joshua's not going to just come in and be crazy and just start swinging. He's going to try and break him down, and it's going to be technical. You're going to see things in Anthony Joshua you've never never seen before in this fight, to beat him.